This is PB's The Phantom Broadcast System.
Direct from St. Albert, it's Media League Sigma 6 Live.
And now here he is, the man of the hour. Unfortunately, this is a 2-hour show. But that's what makes him our here. The one and only J.N.F.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, by golly, they're letting us do it again. Go figure. This is our second time doing our show live for PBS, and we've got a whole bunch of yahoos in this who's in the audience there. We also help raise money to help to bet myself know if the house knows my grandma and grandpa are about to move from, and also to goof around. And speaking of goofs,
J.N.F. Just a reminder that as the pink hedgehog friend to Sonic, that we have 120 minutes to get this thing going, because when the blame game happens, we will know where the blame is going to be on.
plus, you guys are wondering what's up with the background outside the apartment. Well, I've got the thinking the other day. Evil beings seem to keep finding out where my apartment is, and frankly, I'm tired of finding villains, or if Springtrap came into the scene and tried to kill me. It's become something of a problem at the old city. Kind of like if I had roaches, except those roaches wanted to take over the universe or were hatched strings. Plus, I finally got sick of paying $90 per month for my magic sword license.
So where do you want the silverware?
In the kitchen where it always goes. $90? I could give the government $90 for the privilege of owning a magic sword. So we're living on one of Planet Avalice's moons with an atmosphere dome around it. It's quieter, it's less detectable by Lord Gasmask's radar, and they only pay $10 for the magic sword license. So now, let's get going and raise $100,000.
They've been called second bananas. They've been called straight individuals. But most agree only one name says really it all.
Basically, we were there to make the stars look better, and that's a responsibility, and I think everyone will agree with me that they don't take lightly.
Yeah, it's true, we may not get the best lines, but we help move the story along.
Sidekick is not a dirty word in this business anymore.
And I think we owe that in large part to the actors that came before us. I mean, look, Carol T. Wildcat had a full-fledged career as a star going, and she really only started doing her best work as a psychic. And there is no shame in that.
Agreed!
You know, when we did the 7th Q&A video of Season 2, I told everybody in the rest before how to make a good cheese dog. Well, today on Creative Guy Corner, I'm going to make that answer legit by making 4 cheese dogs. First of all, you need a hot dog maker to heat the hot dogs up. I've had this thing being around for a while and not once had this thing fail me. Next, place the hot dogs onto the rolling grill rails. Then place the buns onto the tray, bake into the oven of the pizza maker. Okay. Then set the timer for 15 seconds. And then wait until the bell goes off. Okay, once the buns are warmed up enough to just place the slices single cheese in between the ice bun. And then place the hot dog into the cheese-filled bun. And it's just that simple. So remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you creative. Now if you excuse me, I got a movie to watch with my snack of choice.
Well, since the Shredder or even Megatron isn't here for the meeting, I say we should go right on ahead. Mr. Dr. Eggman, you have the floor.
Sonic and his friends and me and the rest of the council did it guile to the void.
And this was because of the Paradox Prism.
Before we continue, I gotta ask one question. Eggman, you and Dr. Doom had a team up last year to destroy every hero in the multiverse, and yet you still couldn't take down Sonic.
Well, it's not my fault. Dr. Doom's plan was horrible.
One more word out of you, Eggman, and you're getting blasted from me!
Enough! The fact is that is Megatron's fault that we keep losing. If you're wondering where Bowser is, well, he's an anti-hero now since he helped Mario save the Mushroom Kingdom more times than I can count. I say we should have a change in villain leadership for meetings like this happens every March. I say we terminate Megatron and I will lead the villains to a new path for victory. What? What is it? Oh, is he behind me?
No, I'm in front of you.
Word, Megatron, you have to understand. I only meant that as a...
Now that's a good start to the meeting.
Megatron, how did you know he said all those things?
What things?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You know, back when Fox Kids was at the height of its prime, it had great shows that entertained a great number of children. Most were animated, while others are live action, and few that were from Japan. And so it came as to no surprise when we ended up watching a TV show called Xyber 9. Xyber 9 was more of a combination of early CGI and 2D animation, and at the same time was set about a about Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. It was centered around a boy finding a rod-like entity called Xyber and trying to keep it out of the hands of the evil hands known as For a time, it took the world by storm before Fox came around. Oh, and if the producers had that show, or were crazy enough to make that show like Cyber Night again.
Well, it was a disaster. Not everybody liked it. I mean, would people like to watch a show that buffed Kaya and toon animation elements when they could have a combination live action and toon animation plus get a chance to see what a supervillain Magistro was like and even have it be set on modern day Earth to face the force of it to itself? Speaking from experience here.
And yet they had the best actors on that show for the time, like in particular Tim Curry and the late Tony J.
When the show had ended, with the main hero defeating Magistro, before they moves Lux kids back to Saturday mornings. Well, here we couldn't be more thankful for a very cool show at the time.
So, do you think it will happen in 2025? As in, they're going to make it look more like Generation 1, right? I mean, these are the same people that actually made Bionicle?
Well, they know what the lore actually is, so it wouldn't be like they just false information for the fans to know. I mean, Lego placing false information about G3 Bionicle, that would mean that the false information is not real.
So, you're saying that this is going to be what there should have been?
Yeah, pretty much
so.
Well, that's the end. Video.
Jen, it's meeting time.
Yeah, you go ahead, son. I'll be right down. Out in a minute. Hopefully, this will be enough to get me the money I need to get my grandma and grandma's house, and that I will finally move out of my parents' place. Next time we take a break from videos for the rest of March, but we'll be back for April for a crossover month, with the first being Sonic Cross Poppy Playtime. But remember to like the video, comment and subscribe. Follow me on X, as this has been Media League Sigma 6.
Sit down, all rise! Omni Fluncus Moritani, sit down. Alright, men, bow your heads for the men's prayer. I'm a man. I can change if I have to, I guess.
subscribe for more videos are on the way.